We're back, and I'm Peaches, and your host of On Location TV with my guest today, Mama Queen, Queen B. Roberts. Now, we talked about how we got that name, and if people missed it, they just gonna have to watch the show on the next time that it airs.
Exactly.
We air on a Sunday night at 8:30, and then we air the same show again on Tuesday nights at 7:30, so they have an opportunity to kind of watch it twice, or if they missed it on Sunday, they can tune in on Tuesday. Now, back about, we'll say about 3 years ago, you were, in full force doing what you do, MCing, traveling, radio, and then something happened that we want to share because people were wondering, what happened to Queen?
Yeah.
And you were just out of the scene for a minute. So kind of share a little bit about your experience or what took you out of the industry for a minute.
Yeah. Well, Peaches, actually, it was a little bit after radio. I was stricken with a stroke. The doctors all shared with me that it was a real mild stroke that actually just took my voice.
Right.
And everyone that know me know my voice is Queen. And but through the grace of God and my prayers and just asking the Lord to give it back to me.
Right.
And he has granted me that.
Right.
And that's my testimony, because for about 8 months, Peaches, you all could call me and I could not even say hello. I was just a mama. But through the modeling of therapy and counseling and what have you, he brought it back to me. And sometime now I have a little bit of a struggle. But God is so good that he has let me become Queen B once again with my voice.
And the voice was Queen B.
Yeah.
So, sometimes we question why things happen. And as they said, the voice was your money maker.
Oh, yeah.
It was your money maker. That was your income. Like I said, you were known on the radio station WMPR and traveling here and there. So, we don't know what happened that he wanted to make you rest or what, but it was just enough of a time to make you do just that. And I know it was during that period, it was a loss of frustration that you were experiencing because you couldn't speak. And and when you were trying to speak, it was hard and difficult for the person to understand what you were trying to say. And like I say, you mentioned that you went through therapy.
Oh, yeah.
And week after week and struggled through that. And
I did. And Peaches, it was such an ordeal in the beginning. I actually literally had to start off just like a child.
Learning to speak all over again.
I would go to therapy and I would look at the lady and she would say, "Okay, Miss Muir, she would put pencils out or blocks out or little things that I would have to, and actually I could not pronounce those words.
Right.
And it was just a struggle, but I kept praying and I kept asking God, if you just give it back to me. And it taken a while, it haven't been a good year now that I really could just actually complete a sentence.
Right.
But God is so good and I'm so thankful.
So are you still attending therapy right now?
I'll do home therapy.
Oh, okay.
Once my sections was completed, they sent me home with a big thick book.
Right.
I hate paperwork, but friends and family, they kept pushing me in. And I know I need this, so I still do
go through the process.
Go through my process.
Okay.
And especially when I'm like now, sometimes I'll be trying to say too much, and I have to, as I say, slow my roll.
Right. Slow down.
I know.
And just kind of take it, and you're almost back. Yeah. You're almost there. Like I said, I went through that experience with you, and it was frustrating for me to see, somebody that, as they say, had the mouth of the South, But like I said,
Yeah.
through a lot of prayer and grace of God,
Yeah.
that now you have a testimony
I
that
do.
you can share, because so many people that are affected by stroke, you know, they either don't get to tell the story,
Mhm.
or they have paralysis after that.
Mhm.
You know, they can't do the things that they once did before.
Right.
So like I said, it's great that you have that testimony.
But God and the doctor did share with me that mine was just like a streak of lightning.
Mhm.
That the little stroke that I did encounter, it just went, and it taken with the just that little bit of my speech.
Right.
So
And
I
this
was just
happened around a
thankful.
holiday, I
It
remember.
sure did.
Around
Yeah.
an Easter holiday.
My birthday. It sure
Right,
did.
right.
Just before my birthday.
Right.
Mhm.
Now, let's talk about birthdays, because you're the only person that I know in the city of Jackson that have a birthday, a major birthday party every year that the whole community is waiting on. There's lines, there's standing room only. You bring in all these entertainers, people that you know that want to be a part of Queen B's birthday party.
Yeah.
So you just celebrated one a few months ago, back in April,
Yeah. Yeah. I
over at the
did.
Crossroads, and we're assuming that 2012, that the Lord gonna
Lord
bless
say
you.
the same. We'll be right back.
Right back, having
first
another
weekend. First weekend in April. I've sort of moved it up a little bit with my birthday being in the middle of the month. I sort of beefed it up a little bit. Said, well, I don't celebrate on the first, and pray to the Lord I live to see when the 19th come.
Uh-huh.
And you know, my little son, I call him Mr. 13 Dave Mack,
Dave
always
Mack.
celebrate with me.
Right.
His birthday is April 19th.
Okay.
And also the legend, Mr. David Brunson.
Okay.
He also, his birthday is April 19th. So that's quite a day.
So you are already kind of working in that direction for
April, nothing happened.
2012.
Sure is.
Now I know that you have a lots of, like I said, connects in the city and throughout the state, just everywhere. I just, you know, it's hard for one person to have that many connects in the music industry, but somehow you have developed that where people just flock to Queen B.
Well, Peaches, people ask me that over and over again. Only I can say is just through the grace of God as well, the people accept me like that. And majority of the people will tell you they accept me that way because of the way I've treated them.
Right.
And that's just Queen. I just try to be a humble person.
Right.
And treat people the way that I would like to be treated. I don't always get it in return. Not
Right.
always, but majority of the times they have really been good to me.
Right.
And I just thank people so much.
Right, because I've had a chance to meet and come to know lots of the people that you know, and they always have good things to say about Queen B.
Thank God.
Always have a lot to
Thank
say about
God.
Queen B. Now we're going to get ready and go on another break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about an event that you are working on that the city of Jackson and all the surrounding areas should know about. So we're going to take another break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about the next Queen B event.
Coming November the 6th, 2011 at Crossroad Bar and Lounge, 3040 Livingston Road, Jackson, Mississippi. It's a Models Reunion and Appreciation, a tribute to Mr. Whammy Reggie P, and a fashion show. Doors open at 5 p.m. and show starts at 6 p.m. For more information, call 601-566-6762 or 601-214-1725.